what's up?
Yeah, what's happening?
How are you, sir?
I'm feeling good, feeling great, actually.
Down on Me.
Yeah.
Where did this come to you?
I don't know where it came really out of the sky. Sometimes when I write music, I never really have, no clue what it's really going to turn out to be.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, it's crazy now. The record is doing incredible. It feels good to be back with another record that's just, everybody's being very receptive and accepting me, for the type of sound that I've been able to create. And big ups to 50 Cent, who also stamped that verse and made that song huge worldwide. So
no, huge ups to him, because you got to say, when you listen to it, both of you together, really, it's perfect chemistry. You can hear a hit, can't you?
I mean, I know a hit when I hear it, I feel like, but my ear is definitely just incredible.
That goes back to, because I'm looking at what you've accomplished. You play the piano, drums, saxophone. Do you remember the first musical instrument as a kid that you looked at and said, you know what, I'm going to try that?
The drum set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you had neighbors after that, I would imagine, because it's so hard to practice drums, isn't it?
Well, I had the little tycoon set, so it wasn't really as big or making as much noise, but it was loud, obviously. And my parents put it in the basement, so good thing I had my door closed and it wasn't causing too much harm.
The first song you said, you know what, I wish I could do that. Was it Michael Jackson, or was it Stevie Wonder? Was it R. Kelly? What do you think when you stop and think about it, Jeremih?
My first was definitely probably Stevie, because I think I could relate to him, because he was not only just a pianist, but also a writer and a singer himself, but he did it all without sight, what I'm saying?
None.
So which was more of a testimony for me, like, yo, he did it without it, and obviously I feel like I could do it. I've been given all my senses, and I would have wanted to replicate the success that the Stevie Wonder would have made. I've always been into music. At no point did I ever think in my life that I'd be the actual singer of a lot of these records that a lot of people are hearing right now. But
really, you thought you would actually just create them and others would sing them?
I mean, that was my goal, and even right now I'm writing for other, for other people, just to get out of Jeremiah mode, and be notarized a little more for my writing ability. But a lot of the records in which ended up on my album, my first and second album, ended up mines. So I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm definitely writing, and if they ended up mines again, yo, I'm all for it.
Those who don't know have to realize that Jeremiah graduated from high school at age 16.
Yeah.
Now, there are those who would hate you for that, but at age 16, you'd accomplished everything and you moved on to the university, or what happened?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was attending Morgan Park High School, and fortunately at that school, students were able to attend in the 7th, 8th grade program, which allowed us to, take high school courses. So my 8th grade year, I was actually taking freshman and sophomore courses. And so by the time I got to a junior, they were like, yo, well, you've taken all these junior courses, so maybe you can skip this junior year. So I went from my sophomore year to my senior year. And fortunately, I was like, they gave me an option to stay another year, take 2 classes, and work like around the school. And I'm just like, yo, it's a waste of time. I mean, I feel like either I can stay and take those 2 classes and get in a lot of trouble and end up probably suspended a lot more, or go ahead and take that risk and go to college, which was a very learning, one of the biggest learning experiences of my life so far.
Was it there that you had the initial seeds being planted of Down on Me?
Probably,
If you're in a co-ed dorm, come on. If you're in a co-ed dorm, stop it, Jeremiah. You did.
No, that was more like birthday sex then.
Yeah.
But over the last year, I just noticed while performing, as becoming more of a performing artist than just a recording artist on the road, and at different venues, and especially clubs, which is where a lot of my music is played. I noticed exactly. I write usually what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? So Down on Me just pretty much was a product of this last year and just doing a lot of traveling, and it's like, yo, this is what I feel like people would want to hear in the club.
Let's talk about your life on the road. Is it tough to have a relationship? Is it tough to be in one city and another city and then have anybody in the world you can trust and be with?
It's definitely tough. It's already hard enough sometimes I think a lot of people could relate and say just being home with the person you love and trust and want to be with in a relationship, and that's be maintained. So just imagine never being around, traveling city to city, and meeting and greeting all these new different type of women that you never know their full intentions, but they look good.
That is so well said. Jeremiah, God bless you, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're awesome.
All day.